Hello, my dear coworkers. And now this is the continuation of the challenges a Filipino public speaker faces as they speak in English. Moving on to number 5. The confusion between him, her, she, he, his, hers. Okay? So if you're talking about a man or a boy, picture it in your head. Automatically is him, his, he. And then if it's a woman or a lady or a girl, picture her in your head, and under that is she, her, hers. So that way, in forming pictures in your head, you won't get confused. Number 6. It's the confusion of using the letters F, P, V, B. I will link a video that you can watch why this is happening to us as Filipino trying to speak in English. Usually we have that problem, but maybe it can help as we watch the video I'm going to link. Moving on to number 7. The challenges that we face is using non-filler words and filler words. What I mean is when we those are the non-filler words, but the filler words are so, I guess, then, for, those things. So we should not use these non-filler words and filler words to fill in the gaps. What you can do is you can pause if you need to do so. You have to practice the whole sentence in one breathing so that you will avoid the non-filler words and filler words. Next up is our subject and verb disagreement. They always disagree. I know we have tackled this in our school, but I think we need to brush up on our subject and verb agreement. Example, when we use she sing, it should be she sings. So when it's singular, we use the verb or the action word with the S. If it's plural, the choir, it is plural, sing or sings? Sing. It doesn't have an S. So those kinds of rules. And also, if it's past tense, if it's done already, we say with the ed. If it's in the present tense, it's still not done or finished, we don't put the ed. For example, the Lord sacrificed his life for us on the cross. Sacrificed is past tense, so we put an ed. But if it's not done yet, we don't put or say with an ed. I have additional challenges that I have observed. Repeating words. We often repeat words. It's good to repeat words because it gives emphasis on the thought that we want to deliver. But if you continually repeating it, it becomes less important. Here's an example of a statement that I'm going to read to you with repeating words. Observe and comment below what word or what phrases were used repeatedly. A traveler who was so thirsty came to a pump with a bottled water beside it. But there was a note on the bottled water which says, "Don't drink it, use it all up to prime the pump. So you will produce more water, and after you have drawn so much water, then you can enjoy so much water. I want you to fill the bottle with water and put it aside again for the next traveler. In your desperation, you might satisfy yourself, but if you do the right thing, you'll not just satisfy yourself, but you'll also help people who are thirsty to be satisfied." So, comment down below what words have you heard that is constantly repeated in the paragraph. Next one is the staccato or the disconnected speaking. This is happening because the Filipino speaker translates in his head while speaking. This usually happens when the speaker goes out of script or doing an ad-lib during illustration, or they haven't practiced their ad-lib or their spill for that illustration. So they start to do the staccato and they're grappling for words because they're translating while giving the illustration. We can prevent this when we practice our manuscripts or spills in one phrase, in one sentence. So we won't be doing the staccato. Or even in our ad-lib for our illustrations, we have to write it down and also practice it. I'm going to give you a tip of one of the great keynote speakers that I'm learning from right now. His name is Vin Giang. And what he said that really struck me was, if you have an hour to speak, every minute, which is 60 minutes in an hour, every minute in that 60 equates to 1 hour. When he does a 1 hour keynote, he spends 60 hours for that. And he is paid thousands of dollars to do that because he wants to be perfect. He wants to be seamless, flowing. He wants to be heard and understood clearly. So that's our challenge for us. The last one is I want to give to you is the slow, shaky, unplanned start, then the composed middle, and then hurried closing. This usually happens, especially in conferences and in workshops, and also in sermons. Even in Sunday school, we start off nervous, shaky, and also with an unplanned spill. It's like before you come up on stage, you heard about something that happened, and then you will include that in your speech. Like, for example, oh, I'm so sorry today because I heard about the accident that happened at the roadside, and it's really sad that we have to do all of these things. So those things, the unshaky, unplanned start. Or in the middle of our speech or in our message, there we become composed. There we already gained the momentum and the confidence is already there. And then because we ran out of time, it started slow, and then we became composed and relaxed in the middle. Then we hurry up in the closing. And then we just say, okay, I hope you understood everything that I said, and now let's do our closing prayer. What we can do is, when you get up on stage, compose yourself, 2-3 seconds of no talking, just making the audience know that you're there already, and then do your 10 magic words, which I'm going to tell you next time, and then your intro, and if you're going to pray, you can start praying. And so those are the challenges of a Filipino public speaker speaking in English. I hope you are learning a lot and relearning from all of the things that I've said in our first week of public speaking. God bless you.